It looks like a lot of people still don't know that we have resumed big service. Building spiritual capacity, part 2. I preached on part 1 last week. Okay? I said capacity is the amount something can contain. Or the ability of something to perform. And I made a very important statement that it is very pivotal, it is very important for you to understand that you can never produce beyond your level of capacity. I told you that God will not give you what you have prayed for, but God will give you what you have capacity for. So the fact that you are praying for a car, God is not under obligation to give you that car if you don't have the capacity to maintain that car. And I gave you a typical example. I said, if I have a car and I'm giving the car out, I would not give the car to somebody who doesn't have capacity to maintain the car. Because driving a car is not enough. Are you here? There is something called servicing of the car. The car does not run on water. Even water, Ghana Water Company will charge you. The car runs on ties. There are parts of the car. If you don't have the capacity and I give you the car now becomes a liability to you. A lot of people, believers, claim they are building capacity, but they don't have capacity. The fact that you pray does not mean you have capacity. Prayer is an enhancer of capacity, but it is not capacity. That's why there are a lot of frustrated prayer warriors. Then I said, if you don't have a container, God cannot give you content. So, the size of your container determines the content that container can occupy. Are you here? That is why even cars, the fuel tanks are in different capacities. Are you here? The fuel tank for a Tundra is not the same as a fuel tank for Toyota Corolla. They are not the same because the engine capacities are not the same. And one of the things believers need to build is capacity. Stop looking for opportunities and build capacities. Because if you don't have capacity and opportunity comes, you waste that opportunity. Are you here? Joseph could have the ability to tell Pharaoh the meaning of Pharaoh's dream because Joseph had built the capacity by interpreting dreams in prison. You know, getting MTN and putting camera on yourself and you are doing Facebook Live does not mean you have capacity. You see, we have too many lightweight people on social media, and when they talk and you are a spiritual man, you realize that their words are airy. It doesn't carry any weight. There is no impact. They have some form of godliness, but they deny the power thereof. They are wells without water, and they are clouds without rain, because they have not built capacity. Look at somebody and say, this year, build your spiritual capacity. Are you afraid of the person you are talking to? Say, this year, build your spiritual capacity. And I told you, I'm just doing a recap and then I'll continue today. I told you that no building has the capacity to rise beyond does not have the ability to rise beyond its level, its depth of foundation. So the capacity of the foundation is what holds the building. So you can't build a 20-story building with a shallow foundation. If the foundation be destroyed, what can the righteous do? So if you want a 20-story building, you need to build a 20-story foundation. You need to carry the capacity to do that. A lot of people don't have capacities. You build spiritual capacity, there are things that doesn't even get your attention. No. You hardly see me struggling with demons here. Because we are not classmates. We are not schoolmates. You can be prayerful and still be struggling with demons. Because you see, putting demons in their place is not by prayer, it's by knowledge, it's by revelation of who you are in Christ. It's not in prayer. There are a lot of people who pray and they don't have any knowledge. Those who know their God, not those who pray their God. Those who know their God, they shall be strong and they shall do exploits. It is knowledge that engenders prayer. Prayer outside knowledge now becomes noise. God does not just answer prayer because you pray. God answers prayer based on what he has said. And you can only know what God has said by knowledge, revelation. That is why even Jesus, when he came, one of the spirits that was given to him was a spirit of understanding and knowledge. Knowledge and understanding shall be the stability of that time. People rule in their there is no way I can be sleeping and then lizards will be following me in the dream. No, that is not because I am prayerful. That is because of my level of revelation and knowledge. There is no way anybody can take me to Juju Man and it will work. No. I'm too handsome for my face to appear in a fetish priest shrine. You need to come to a place when you come into Christ, you are a new creation. All things are passed away. Behold, everything has become new. Then you will come joint heir with him. Joint heir is that the same position and the same thing he's entitled to, you are entitled to. Who has exalted him above principalities and powers and then put and made him sit together. So we are seated together in heavenly places. Far above principalities and powers. So what is a witch threatening you to do? It's because you have not built your capacity enough. So you are limited. So capacity is what determines what weight can be entrusted into your hands. Do you know something? Sir, if a man does not build his capacity and God gives you 1,000 people, those 1,000 people will reduce to the capacity you can handle. If you see men like Oyedepo with 50,000 capacity and running 4 services now, 50,000, 4 services. And it is not that even the people in the choir, after first service, they wait. After first service, they leave. And another, his choir alone is a congregation in Ghana. It's a bishop's congregation in Ghana. It's a mega church in Ghana. And the guy preaches and doesn't, because he has built the capacity for. You too, you are holding 20 people at the park. You can't sleep. 20 people, you can't. It means that your capacity is leaking. You have not built capacity to a level. You know, it's not everybody that can say, I'm doing prophetic encounter service on Wednesday, and people will leave their job and gather. You need to build. If you like, go and say it and see who will come and sit there. You need to build capacity to be able to attract people. Young lady, build your capacity and stop concentrating on your beauty. You concentrate on your beauty, you become a beautiful problem for somebody. You only become a beautiful problem for a man when he marries you. Because all your focus is on your looks, your skin. You have not built, you have built capacity in your looks. And serious-minded people, you see, looks, it ends in the bedroom. After 10 minutes, it's over.